Let's dive into 20 interesting facts about Mob Psycho 100. Number 1. Okay, so the brilliant mind behind Mob Psycho 100 is this guy named One. And you've probably heard of him, right? He's the exact same legendary creator who gave us One Punch Man. It's honestly just so cool to see his creative genius jump from a story about one totally overpowered hero straight into another. Number 2. If we take a trip back to 2012, this awesome story actually started out dropping chapters digitally. It first found its home on the Ura Sunday platform, which kind of paved the way for a whole new generation of readers who were getting their manga online. Number 3. What's really fascinating here is just how humble the creator's origins actually are. Before heading it big, Juan just started out posting his own comics online as an indie webcomic artist. It's a huge inspiration, isn't it? It just goes to show that massive, global success can literally start right from your very own computer desk. Number 4. So, Mob's iconic kind of blank stare look? Well, One did that completely on purpose. He wanted to make our main character look as average as humanly possible so we wouldn't get distracted by flashy character designs. Instead, we're forced to really focus in on his inner personality and his growth as a person. Number 5. Hey, look at that. We are officially a quarter of the way through our list. So it turns out Juan actually drew a ton of inspiration for this story from his own deep interest in emotional maturity. It's not just about flashy powers for him, it's all about growing up, which makes the whole journey feel super relatable for all of us. Number 6. Usually, stories with psychics are all about who can blow up the biggest building or throw the heaviest car, right? But this series completely flips the script. It focuses way more on things like joining the body improvement club, lifting weights, and honestly, just trying to be a better person day by day. Number 7. And because of that awesome focus on character, fans just completely fell in love with it. The manga became an absolute massive hit, earning so much praise for telling a totally unique kind of story, where the people and their feelings actually matter way more than the punches being thrown. Number 8. Let's shift gears to the anime adaptation because wow, did they deliver. The legendary Studio Bones took the reins on this one. Yep, the exact same absolute powerhouses who brought us Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and My Hero Academia were the ones trusted to bring Mob's world to life on the screen. Number 9. I honestly can't help but totally geek out over this detail. Studio Bones didn't just animate this normally like any other show. They went totally wild and experimental. The visuals are incredibly expressive, literally shifting art styles mid-scene, which makes every single episode feel like a total visual feast. Number 10, we made it to the halfway mark. Now, to get those crazy, trippy visuals, the animators literally painted on glass. I'm not kidding. They mixed traditional, old-school, hand-drawn animation with these incredibly cool artistic paint-on-glass techniques that you almost never see in modern anime anymore. Number 11. The dedication here is just so awesome. Instead of taking the easy route and using heavy computer graphics for all those crazy psychic auras and floating rocks, the team chose raw, hand-drawn creativity. It gives the whole show this gritty, tactile feel that is honestly just so satisfying to watch. Number 12. Adapting one's very specific, quirky art style is definitely no easy task, but the anime totally nailed it. They perfectly upgraded the art to make it super fluid for high-speed animation, all while keeping the exact same soul and awkward charm of the original web manga. Number 13. Unsurprisingly, an absolute top-tier production like this did not go unnoticed by the industry. The series completely swept up multiple well-deserved awards, taking home huge trophies for its jaw-dropping animation and masterful direction. Number 14. Because of all this love and unbelievable care from the studio, it built a rock-solid reputation. Even to this day, critics and fans point to it as an absolute masterclass in how to adapt a web manga. It genuinely set the gold standard. Number 15. Believe it or not, we only have 5 facts left. Now, what makes this show so universally loved is how perfectly it juggles everything. One minute, you are laughing out loud at a ridiculous joke. The next, you are watching a mind-blowing action sequence. And then suddenly, you're crying over a beautiful emotional breakthrough. Number 16. This perfect balancing act led to some of the highest praise you can possibly get in the anime community. Certain key episodes were so visually and emotionally mind-blowing that they scored practically perfect ratings from fans and critics all over the internet. Number 17. The love for Mob just couldn't be contained to screens and paper. The series expanded out into the real world in some incredibly cool ways. We're talking live-action stage plays, massive art exhibitions, video games, and of course, tons of amazing merch to collect. Number 18. Just to remind you how incredibly special this is, out of all the massive global hits Studio Bones has produced over the decades, this specific show remains an absolute crown jewel for them when it comes to critical acclaim and pure artistic achievement. Number 19. The true heart of the show is just so interesting. Yes, there are flashy ghosts and massive psychic explosions going off everywhere, but hidden right inside all of that chaos are some incredibly beautiful and sincere life lessons about simply being a good person. Number 20. At the end of the day, having all the supernatural power in the world means absolutely nothing if you aren't kind. Kindness is the true superpower here. It kind of makes you wonder, right? If you had Mob's abilities, how would you use them to make the world a better place? Well, if you loved geeking out over these facts with me today, make sure to smash that like button, share this explainer with your fellow anime fans, and hit subscribe for more awesome deep dives. Catch you next time.